Well, no. Oh, I'm bored. Why don't we go outside? Well, it's pouring with rain. We shouldn't. Well, why don't we just put on our raincoats and go outside? Yes, that's a good idea. They went down to the beach and then it started pouring down with rain. It started to hailstone as well. And then then they had to quickly run back up because it hurt. The hailstones were as big as golf balls. And then when they went back up, they had to play a game with Uno. And then when they played a game of Uno, they played it on the deck because there was like a roof thing on top of the deck. Then after that, it stopped raining and hailstoning, and they went down to the beach again, and then they had a look around the beach and find some stones and shells, and then they went back up and they asked their mums can they go in the bushes, and then they went in the bushes and they were looking around, and then they went back and then they were getting ready, and then they found a pocket knife because they wanted to go back out. They found a pocket knife, and then they found some binoculars, and they found a big knife for if there's any wild pigs. And they've got a whistle in case. And they saw when they went up, they went up really, really high. Then there was there was wickers surrounding them, but I don't know where they came from. They didn't know where they came from. So when they saw it, the wickers, they said the wickers came because Ella, the knife, it was shining because they polished it before that and it was shining, so they couldn't do anything with the knife, so they had to chuck the little pocket knife away. And then the wickers ran away, so they tried to go back down, but they couldn't find the way down. So when they went, they had the whistle, and then with the whistle they blew it, but the parents thought it was a bird noise, but it wasn't. And then they started to sing a song with the whistle, and then the parents came, so when they went back down, they couldn't see. They tried to find down, and then they tried to see then they found each other. So then when they went back, they had dinner and then they went to bed, and then the next day they didn't go anymore hunting. They didn't go out again. They went out, so they went and played on the beach. And then they played on the beach, and then when they played on the beach, they found some stones again, but they wanted to chuck the stones, and then they went in the boat because they went in the boat ride. Then there was a hole in the boat that they forgot to fix. And then they were like, "Mum, why there was a hole in the boat?" Because your father forgot to fix it. And then when they were trying to fix it, but they couldn't fix it, so it started with there was more and lots of water coming into the boat, so they quickly paddled back to the shore with the boat. And then when they got back up on the shore, they went up to the house and they played a game.